Hi, welcome everybody. It's Mike Newton down here at Lytham Golf Academy. I've got a little driver head-to-head here for you today. I've just done a recent video and I'm going to put a little link up here for the new Callaway Rogue Driver, and I'm going to put it up against the Epic. Okay, now we know Rogue isn't a direct replacement for Epic, so they're running side by side for I think most of 2018. Callaway is sort of saying. Now I'm guessing Epic sales will sort of slowly dip off as obviously Rogue gets launched. Most guys probably going to the newer product, but I'm maybe just going to put these headsets just to give you guys maybe an idea as to which you would maybe sort of go for, which might just suit you a little bit more, because Callaway are making some slightly different claims here on the technology. They refined it a little bit, so jailbreaks changed slightly, thinner rods, saving weight. The footprint of the Rogue is larger than Epic. Again, I'll do some close-up pictures here for you to have a look at. So longer from front to sort of back. It's still got the obviously jailbreak in there, the sort of speed bump on the top, which is obviously helping aerodynamics. The golf club, how much that helps is I don't know, it's very minimal, I think. Now the big difference is the track of the Epic, the back track is now gone, and it's a fixed screw. And they're then offering a separate draw version head, which is basically the same as like trying to maybe move the weight into the heel that you could do on the original Epic. So I'm going to obviously put the Epic in a standard setting. Same with the Rogue, same shaft to go in both of these to keep the test as equal as it can. Maybe let's just give you a bit of feedback as to which might just perform a little bit better, if one's a little bit more forgiving, because that's what the claiming Rogue is, a little bit more forgiving than Epic. And maybe if there's any distance gains possibly there with a higher ball speed, again, that they're sort of claiming. So let's have a look. We'll start off with standard Epic, hit a batch of shots, then go into Rogue, we'll look at some numbers. Okay, so as I say, we're going to start off with the Epic. Okay, so weight, back track is set just at neutral in the middle. Got it set at 9 degrees, just a square club face setting, and I've got it in the hazardous Project X in a 6.5 flex, which I'm going to keep the same flex or same shaft in both heads here. So batch shots with the Epic, and then we'll move into the Rogue. Okay, that's a great start, really good strike there, that's pretty hot. I caught that a little bit higher in the face, that was a good strike. Quite a loud sound there, be interested to see the sound comparison here. That's just getting out 299 yards, and that's spawned at 2,200, so really good sort of spin number there to start off with. So batch shots hit with the Epic, then we'll move into Rogue. Okay, so there's 4 shots hit with the Epic. Feels good. You know, it's a good drive. There's no getting away from that. Good performing driver. We've seen lots of sales, lots of fits with Epic, and it feels great. It's a little bit louder from what I just remember just doing the video with the Rogue here. Obviously, I'm going to hit Rogue now, so really do a bit more of a direct comparison there, but feels solid. You know, numbers look pretty good there, which we're going to have a look at in a little bit. So let's switch over to Rogue. Same shaft, Rogue head on here, and batch of shots hit. Okay, so now I've got the Rogue head on, same shaft, has this 6.5, still set at 9 degrees, square club face here. So, as mentioned in my review, straight away I see a larger footprint. It's bigger than the Epic. From front face to the back edge, it's more longer that direction. It sits really square. To be fair, Epic did sit very square also. So let's, again, batch of shots hit here with Rogue, and then we'll see how this stands up to Epic. Okay, it's not too bad, just leaked a tiny bit right there. Not a bad strike though. Yeah, that's carrying, getting up to that 300 mark, 296, so not a bad start there with Rogue, spinning about 2,800. So again, I need to get this strike a little bit higher up the club face here, but let's, again, batch of shots of this, then we'll look at some numbers in a little bit more detail. Okay, so there's a batch of shots hit with the Rogue. It feels great, you know, Epic feels good, that does feel good. Sound-wise, I don't think there's much in it, to be honest. Possibly, if anything, maybe just a tiny bit quieter. I could imagine, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot in it, to be honest, sound-wise. The look's the biggest difference really in terms of that footprint, as I said before. Definitely a larger profile sat behind that golf ball, which fills me a little bit more confidence. Sits lovely and square, as I mentioned in my review. Ball flight looks really good. But let's have a look at a little bit more detail in those numbers there between Epic and Rogue. Right, okay, let's have a look at some numbers here. So we've got Epic on the top, Rogue on the bottom. So club head speed, fraction quicker with Rogue there, but literally just a fraction. Ball speed on average is up a little bit more, which is good. Now, I did get one of those Rogues, which was a second one there. You can see the spins jumped up at 3.2. That was a really low on the club face strike, and that's, you know, as probably most of you know, that's my miss. There you go, there it is, low in the face. So that's jumped that spin up quite a bit, but the speed didn't drop off massively. Now, looking at Epic there, I've had a real corker of a ball speed there with not a massive or a huge club head speed, so obviously the strike was really good there. I didn't feel like those strikes were that bad, to be honest, but you see average just 3 mile an hour, sort of slower. Launch quite similar, spin a little bit more, probably that second one there just jumped my average up there, so a tiny bit more spin with Rogue than Epic, but again, thinking of the head shape, more CG pull back, longer front to back of the head, it's going to probably pop that spin up a little bit more. Again, this is where shaft and loft options can really come into it. Carry distance wise, 273 on average, exactly the same, run out to 99 to 98, so quite similar on the actual finishing distances there. Right guys, so there we have it, a little head-to-head there between the Epic and the new Rogue Driver. So really sort of look at those numbers, there's not a huge amount in between those numbers. Seen a little bit more ball speed with Rogue, which again, strike can sort of change that, but over that little test there, again, probably doing more hits, a little bit more in-depth testing, we may see a little bit more of a separation numbers there, but a little bit more ball speed there with Rogue. Obviously it's claimed to be a little bit more forgiving. Maybe not really sort of seeing that massively in that small test, but again, over more shots hit, maybe some different strike patterns on the club face, we may see a dispersion shot a little bit, pattern a little bit sort of neater there. Obviously the look is massively different in terms of the size of the head, okay, and obviously with CG pulled further back, that is going to realistically help on MOI, so which again is that less twisting on off centre sort of hits there. Okay, well, let me know your thoughts. You comment down below. Let me know your thoughts between those two clubs. You know, possibly if you've got Epic, would you go and upgrade to Rogue? Again, you've got to go through a fitting process. There's a lot of shaft options, more now than there was last year, really, with Rogue, and also some shorter shaft options there through a fitting process with an authorised Callaway stockist. So we've got all those options down here at Lytham Golf Academy, so through a fitting session you can really dial in, help the strike, get the right loft to hit that spin launch number, which then always is the byproduct of that is then distance and control of your golf shots. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Do obviously appreciate you watching the videos. Do hit that subscribe button up there. Follow my social media platforms, the links are all down in the description down below, and hopefully I'll catch up you all very soon.